Hello everybody and welcome to the Menards Cup
Drivers,
Series
to your cars.
for the opening race of Season 7 for the Daytona 500. I apologize about that loading screen at the very beginning. We were just sorting out some things with the broadcast. So, 70 laps. I believe stages are 20, 20, 30. And this is going to be what I can only assume a good race. So 42 cars. Stream just got pinged. Mind the thumbnail, I did actually fix it, but it didn't want to update the embed. So, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Because I checked my thing, it shows the right one. But yeah. 70 laps. We're going to go over the qualifying grid. Should we do front to back or back to front?
Let's do front to back this time.
Alright, so for the first time I think ever in MCS, we're doing front to back here. So on pole, after winning duel number 1, we got Larry Cooper Jr. On the outside of the front row, we have Sheldon Hampton. Then we have Corey Soto, Bruce Knuckwood. Bruce Knuckwood had to qualify in the nearly unsponsored car.
But he did it pretty easily, so.
Yeah. We have the MCS The Game car with Gary Collins. Corey McKinney in the Kills Graffiti car. Then on the 4th row, we have James Freeman, won the D2 race earlier today. Did it pretty dominantly, I would say.
Yeah.
And Lefty Tolliver, who I believe didn't have the best race. Finished pretty deep in the field. Then to round out our top 10, I think. Oh no, yeah, this is the end of the top 10. We have Todd Young and Denny Ham. Denny Ham, a rookie. Gonna try to start off his career well in the Cup Series. In row 6, we have Penny Kim, Austin Liang, Patricia Reed, Christopher Conway. Hopefully he can get back on track this season. Obviously went winless last season for the first time in his career, I believe. Or maybe it was the second time, because I don't remember him winning season 1.
Yeah.
But he had a long streak of big winning seasons and couldn't continue it. Then it's team owner Ross Newton and another rookie, Julian Daniels. In row 9, we have Michael Young, Roosevelt Ortiz, my pick to win the Daytona 500. And then row 10, so 19th and 20th, we got Terrence Garza, Jimmy Watson. Row 11, Troy Acosta, Sam Dyer. Row 12, Hunter Kong, Brady Koo. Row 13, Justin Bell, defending Daytona winner. Well, Daytona 500 winner. And Leticia Keller, defending Daytona winner. Won the summer race. So these two, the past two winners at Daytona in the Cup Series, starting on the same row. Cindric Austin, Clyde Wheeler Jr. Row 15, Dan Curry, former Daytona winner, I believe. No, that was Ralph Curry. Sorry. And then Jeremy Marcus. Then we have Byron Wise, James Conway, Aaron Bush, Edwards Carl, Carl Scott, Brian Newman, Augustine Breyer, and defending champion Michael Harms. Chris Wolf, I believe Troy's pick to win.
Yep.
Brody Earnhardt, Wallace Fields, and Pete Bryan.
Starting very back.
Yep. So stages are very similar to last year. A stage win is 1 bonus point for the playoffs. It's a playoff point. We found out that those were very useful last season. If you can get enough of them, it does matter.
Yep.
And there will be cautions for stages. So 2 guaranteed cautions, 1 on lap 20, 1 on lap 40. Obviously, pending on cautions before the stage end. If there's a wreck on like lap 18, that's just going to be the stage caution. But yeah, 42 cars. There's only going to be 1 winner. So you got to make the most out of it.
It's gonna be 2.
Yep.
I'm calling it right now.
Both the
What would theoretically happen if there was a tie?
We go off of what ticker says. This ticker more specifically, the one here, because this one goes 3 digits. And usually there's a discrepancy between them. Rarely is it 0.000. But we will see. We saw some, I guess, not super close, but I believe Sheldon Hampton won the duel pretty close. And obviously the truck race was relatively close. The Dex imaging race was less close, thanks to a little assist from Rixogen. But rules are, as always, on plate tracks. Too slow, you're gone. Coming to the green. Green flag in the 7th annual Daytona 500.
As what we've seen from the first 2 races, of course, the packages are very different. Track position at the start of the race does matter more than you would expect.
Now, one thing that is very different from this race compared to the lower tier races, pit stops. Those will be a factor. You will have to make at least 1 during this race. I expect they're going to pit at the end of both stages 4 wide. This package very similar to the Xfinity one. Don't tear it up early. Please, guys. We can relax. Sheldon Hampton got out of the gas. Courtesy for Bruce Knuckwit there.
And we're back to 3 wide. That was scary, and we're only on lap 1. And we already saw 4 wide.
Already trying to do something 4 wide. God, if you're going to go 4 wide, at least do it in the truck series, because the trucks aren't very wide. You can actually hold it pretty well with the lower horsepower.
And that MCS the Game Car, one thing I would like to mention, if he wins this race, there will be someone out there getting a free copy of MCS the Game.
Yes, and there will be a 40% off weekend.
And not even only a few wins. At the end of this race, a few hours after, there will be an update launched, a new moments mode, where you can take control of the winner of this race or any other notable moment that the developers feel should be in the game. Anyways, Bruce Knuckwit out to a very big lead.
Solid lead early for the... Not a rookie. He's been around the Cup Series, been all around. Had a handful of teams.
Won a few years back at AP at Texas, had a fuel mileage race.
Yeah. Obviously, the AP car in question is Julian Daniels in the 32. That car always been solid. Seen a lot of talent come from that car. And hope to continue seeing it. As Patricia Reed going for the lead. As Toyota has an early, I would say, stranglehold on this. Controls all 3 lines. With Reed, Newton, and Knuckwit.
And keep in mind, the winner of this race gets a automatic playoff bid. That is if they're a full-time car, but I would assume if a team like the team Bruce is on, if he were to win this race, I would assume they would try to have him race nearly every race to keep his playoff eligibility.
Yeah. And one small thing about playoff eligibility. If a driver wins and they are part-time and they do not complete 20 out of 26 regular season races, they will not be eligible for the playoffs. That's the only restriction, is they need to be considered a full-time driver. Now, there will be waivers if there's injuries or other personal matters, but those will be case by case delivered by the MCS officials. As here comes Hunter Kong and Cindric Austin down low. Two Fords, different teams, but... Oh, Cindric Austin moved up.
Yeah, they're moved up. We're 4 wide nearly.
I'd say they're driving like they are. Relax, guys, relax. Cindric, you're clear. Not gonna take it.
We're 4 wide.
Larry Cooper Jr. looks like he got out of it. Cooper Jr. tried to get out of it. Hampton all over his rear bumper. He could only give so much. Now, luckily,
they can hold it. It's just a matter of fact of how long they can hold it. We didn't see them hold it that well in the duels.
There we go. Troy can move up. Acosta can move up. He's got it.
Acosta moves up and they hold it. Wow, that was
scary. Especially this early up front. That was almost a huge wreck. Great job from Larry Cooper Jr. there, getting out of it. He tried in 1 and 2. Hampton was just all over him.
Can imagine how scary it must be in one of those cars in the middle there.
Yeah. I honestly didn't trust Cindric Austin there. Not a lot of experience in these Cup cars. His only other start, I think, was the Daytona 500 last year. Acosta, I trusted. He's been around this car enough. Has had a lot of testing sessions. Has honestly done half decent at plate tracks. The results obviously don't show it, but...
Yeah, always seems to be getting involved in wrecks.
Oh, Hunter Kong. Challenging.
Maybe that'll change for the better this year. As Roos has led nearly every lap, it seems.
Ralph Curry up top. Toyota teammates, not teammates. And not quite likely going to get the lead back in full control, but we'll see. Byron Wise, Carl Scott on the bottom, kind of rolling pretty good here. Does Hunter Kong want to take that momentum or what? No.
Let's do a quick check on where our picks are running.
Chris Wolf.
I see Oreo a little bit farther back.
Yeah, I know Oreo's stuck in the top there. What do you mean Chris Wolf's 39th? Okay, 17th. And then was about his mid-20s. There's a big gap there. Maybe Soto trying to get Conaway down.
Yeah.
See if Conaway even wants to go down this. I don't want to be in that middle. That middle seems like a death sentence. There's no momentum there.
And I would want to stay on that outside. Let's look at the line that they have.
Yeah, that's a lot of strong cars. Larry Cooper Jr., Troy Acosta. Surprisingly, the 5 and 74 are doing really well. And then obviously the 2 graffiti cars. I mean, it's all about what lane can stay the most organized. And as you're going to see, Troy Acosta does not want to sit in line. He's going to try to mess up that outside line and make something happen a little lower.
Yeah, he moves down in front of some Fords. A bunch of Fords, actually.
That is a chunk of Fords. He has a chance to move up. Doesn't take it. I think he was wanting
to. Curry win would be kind of cool. considering his brother won one a few years back.
I believe that was season 3 or 4. Maybe even season 5, honestly. I don't remember
Yeah,
totally.
I'm pretty sure. I think it was 3.
Yeah.
5 was Newton. 4 was Clyde Wheeler.
Okay. So then, yes, season 3. Chris Harms won season 2,
And then Marcus won season 1.
and then Justin Bell won last season. Speaking of Marcus, all the way at the back, a little stuck here. James Freeman won the D2 race earlier. Although I think he's kind of hanging out at the back.
Yeah, Bruce Knuckle's just been controlling this thing so far.
I mean, yeah. He's had a few challenges for the lead, but nothing has been able to really keep him out of it. Knuckle dominating the Daytona 500 early, halfway through stage 1. A little past. Well, it seems like they have calmed down maybe a little bit on the 4 wide attempts. Because I trust these guys 3 wide. These cars are really stable when they're 3 wide. It's just once you start running out of room and that middle line starts to have to fight with each other for space on the track, that's when it gets all sketchy because of those bumps and the turns. And there's a big bump in the tri-oval that these guys keep hitting in the middle line and they just get loose. When you're 4 wide, it just does not work. Gotta be so precise to make it happen. Dan Curry moves down half a line. Kind of covering Kong. Does Dan Curry have anything on this top side here?
You see the 2 dual winners there in the 8 and the 91 working together.
Yeah. I think they both recognize they've got quick cars. They moved up to the top pretty early and they're just sticking there.
Even Bruce dominated his dual race.
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind they did purchase a energy motor this off season, so
Maybe that's being put to work here.
yeah. Now, obviously, most of the engines with these cars are relatively similar. It's just more about how you prep it, and clearly they've done enough prep work. I mean, they aren't expected to run a lot of races this year. Only a few plate tracks and maybe a few one-offs here, but that could definitely be a leading factor as to why they're so good here. They just don't have other tracks to worry about. Because a lot of these guys have been worried about their mile-and-a-half package, knowing that plate tracks, as long as your car is half decent, you can go out and compete. I'm sure lots of teams have just been considering the bulk of the season because they're racing for championships. Knuckle is not. Let's go to the middle of the pack. Take a look at what's happening in here. Leticia Kelly, I saw, got moved up a lane. No big deal. I will say this has been an impressive first stint. We don't see a lot. I mean, I'm a little surprised about how clean this has been. He's so relaxed.
Yeah, besides the 2 4 wide incidents.
Yeah. Byron Wise will get underneath Acosta. I don't think he's been able to do that and stay there yet. Yeah, that inside line finally got enough of a run to kind of boot the 31 up, who's kind of controlling those bottom 2 lanes. I think he was actually kind of slowing them down by trying to keep in front of them. Just they couldn't keep the right amount of momentum. As something I will note, you can see some guys like Liang and whatnot kind of dropping out of this pack. I think they realize the stage wins out of the picture. Get out of this front pack in case something happens. As Wise with a huge side draft. Not gonna work. Hampton.
We're almost 4 wide. That was
Hampton peeked to the middle there. That was an interesting move. Clearly not content behind Larry Cooper Jr., who I think isn't really being aggressive with the pushes to Dan Curry, which is why the third line, has kind of stalled out. Keeps leaving that bottom open as Curry clears down. I don't know why. Little bit of contact.
That's gonna put them 4 wide again. Oh.
I don't like this, especially because Curry's not quite
Curry's
going to clear.
really pinching Acosta there,
Yeah.
but they're gonna clear back 3. That was dangerous, but hey, that's why all these drivers are in the Cup Series. I mean, we saw that happen in the Truck Series, or we didn't see that happen in the Truck Series. We did see that happen though in the Dex Imaging series, and we saw how that happened.
Yeah, they actually had a really good save, and then someone got a little bit of damage to their right front. Oh, actually, speaking of, we didn't announce this yet, but MCS officials have declared no penalty. It was indeed a damaged brake rotor, which they assume was off that contact.
Yeah.
And one other thing about that crash, specifically the second half of it, William Adams has a bruised sternum after that hard hit he had. So, any attempts he was going to have in the near future in any of the series likely sidelined for the next few weeks. As Acosta has cleared that top side.
Luckily for him, though, Fix does not start in a few weeks, so he should be ready for his IndyCar action. And we're coming to the final lap here in stage number 1.
Not quite controlling masterfully. Nobody has it for him yet. I mean, we are still yet to see a legitimate challenge. Plate track ace. This is the reason he ran every plate track last season. Didn't really show up as much as he is right now, but doing very well for himself in the lead. White flag, stage number 1. If he wins this stage, that playoff point will be voided. Assuming he stays part-time. Push on the bottom, Pryor and Wise. Do they have anything for Nuckwit? Nuckwit going to be able to move up control lines. Bottom lane not moving down the straightaway. Good run for the middle. That's Hunter Kong, who has a run. Moves down, going to have a push. Hunter Kong. Push off of turn 4. Got separated. Does he have the stage win? Side by side, coming to the line. Hunter Kong wins stage 1. Steals it off Nuckwit. Forgot to throw the caution, so they will have another green flag lap here. But Hunter Kong, stage 1 winner from Daytona. Nuckwit lost it right at the end. Kong got a perfect push off of Cindric Austin.
Reminds me of the duel.
Yeah, a little bit.
But if you're Nuckwit, that actually really isn't the worst for you, I would say.
Yeah.
Because you don't. I feel like it's better to start on the outside than it is the inside. But actually, on the race back, he's probably going to get it. So he's probably going to start on the inside.
Yeah. And we don't know how they're actually going to start. Because keep in mind, we could potentially have pit stops here. Please don't kill each other. 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 I'm getting Talladega flashbacks. If you know, you know. Okay. Half decent driving. So far. Okay. Brain cells. Brain cells are being used. This is impressive. Alright. So. Hunter Kong, Stage 1 winner. We'll check in on his radio before the restart. But early on, what have we learned? Bruce Knuckwit may be the car to beat. Now, we did see when they backed up and started to make runs to try to make the pass, he was a sitting duck. So, no safety at Daytona. Even for the leader. Still sorting things out back here. Struggling to see why. As pit road opens, it is a busy place. Knuckwit leads in. Are you here, Costa? Troy. Wakey wakey. I think he might be, like, dead temporarily. Knuckwit in. Two tires at least for Knuckwit. We'll see if he goes for four. No, two tires. Acosta out first. Wise out second. Knuckwit will be third. Wolf will be fourth. Maybe they will? I don't know. We'll see how they call this. Busy place. Looks like no issues on pit road. Stage 1 in the books of Season 7. And the winner, maybe an unlikely source. Everyone's sorting out their positions after pit stops, obviously. Whoa, I don't like how they're coming in.
Happening.
Everyone's sorting out their spots.
Oh.
There's a lot happening. Carl Scott sneaking around the top. No lapped cars, so no free pass. No. Like, very faintly sometimes, but you're mostly fine. Wait, talk real quick?
Hello?
Yeah, no, I think you're good.
Okay. Thank you.
All good.
Goodness.
So notable drivers kind of at the tail end of the field. Conaway, obviously Clyde Wheeler Jr., but Conaway, very notable back here. Former Daytona 500 winner, Jeremy Marcus. Penny Kim back here. Soto back here. Justin Bell, defending 500 winner. I pick Oreo back here. James Freeman, who's been a menace at Talladega and won earlier.
Wait, how did we pit?
Yep. Everybody
Okay.
pit. Most people took two. I think there might have been a few no tire stops. I don't know. Most people took two, though.
I pick over there in fourth.
Hunter Kong, stage winner, back to fifth. Bruce Knuckwit, one of the dominant cars, in third. I mean, we'll see how he does on the restart now that he's going to have to pass two Fords.
Yeah.
I will say, there's a lot of Toyotas up here. There's the 5, the 45.
Yeah, it seems like the Toyotas have kind of gotten revived ever since Energy joined, because before Energy switched to Toyota, they weren't Toyotas were never really that competitive.
And another car that got bought out by Toyota, Denny Ham's 84, previously Austin Higgins Racing.
That team has been Austin Higgins Racing, Hendrick, Austin Higgins Racing, and now it's Locus.
Yeah. So teammates with Patricia Reed and James Conway.
James Conway.
Oh, and another thing, very random, but I would like to mention it. The reason the Dex Imaging D2 cars for Soto Racing took so long to come out is because they had to make the announcement about energy switching first. Because obviously Soto, now with energy, naturally his Dex Imaging Series team gonna follow as he does in Cup. Originally they were Ford. Now they're Toyota. So yeah, Levi Soto and Denny Hammer.
Levi Soto legitimately has a chance to win the D2 and D3 championships this year.
Yeah, I could see it. I would say a better chance at D3.
Yeah.
I would say another threat for the championship is honestly Will.
Yeah.
Has so much experience in MCS against, in my opinion, a way better strength of field in the D1 Menards Cup Series.
I mean, he has a win. It's at Daytona. And he was never, like, really that bad of a driver. I mean, maybe season one he was not the best.
Yeah, we don't talk.
But ever since he came back with Dodge, he kind of got a career
Resurgence.
revision. Yeah, resurgence.
Here we go, coming back to the green. Stage 2 ends lap 40. And we're back to racing in Daytona for the MCS 175.
Byron Wise and Troy Acosta on the front row, pushed by a Chevy and a Toyota. Nuckwood already kind of peaking low there. He's just going to continue to push the 31.
There's Dan Curry to the bottom. That's a Toyota teammate that were working together in that first run. Wouldn't be surprised if Dan Curry starts coming up. He may drop down.
Looks like the 31 and 5 are going to drop down. The 4 is going to get put in the sucker hole.
I don't think he's too screwed because Pete Bryan also got split back there in a good
Yeah.
run for having no push there. I think he actually side drafted so hard there that he pulled both lanes back. There we go. To the bottom. Dan Curry gonna ditch Nuckwit. Nuckwit didn't move down. Dan Curry decided to escape to the bottom lane. Acosta goes up high with Byron Wise, Ford teammate.
Stay with him, but he's going to have that 42 to help him along with the 81. Side by side with the brother of a former 500 winner.
But not side by side anymore.
But that outside, it just dies down.
Yeah, I think it's because there was that separation between the top three there. 31 was way out, and then the 42 and 81 were connected, and then Carl Scott was way off. I think it was just bad formation on that top side that kind of led to that deep free fall for the 31. Now, Cindric Austin looking for the lead.
It's not a 5 car who has led a majority of this race so far, is kind of falling back down there in the middle.
Larry Cooper Jr. on the bottom for the first time this race. He led us to green from the bottom, moved up, and never saw the bottom again. So he's going to work that bottom. We're going to see how quick he really is. He's a really good pusher up top, so I wouldn't be surprised if that car is fast. Good push on the bottom. Terrence Garza delivers.
High.
And Larry Cooper Jr. is going to have a shot at the lead. Garza to the bottom.
Rookie, Terrence Garza.
also part-time, so won't be counting as rookie year. And another rookie, Lefty Tolliver. He is still considered a rookie because he, well, you know, didn't compete full-time technically last season.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if, even if he doesn't take over this 26 next season, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets given a shot somewhere else.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, it's going to be hard for anyone who's trying to make their case to become the full-time driver of the 26 next year.
yeah, they've got a stacked amount of Toyota drivers looking for a pathway to Cup, and only limited chances to get there.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they possibly open up another car next year, even if it's just part-time, to keep developing their drivers.
Yeah, honestly, what I could see Toyota doing in the near future, not saying next season, not saying this season, not saying in the next few seasons, but maybe investing more into that 5 team to get another full part-time ride. I mean, he has been buried 4 cars deep in the middle line there. As now Corey McKinney controls Daytona. Never won on an oval. Only has, what, 1 or 2 wins on road courses?
Just one, which was his debut. Hasn't won since. Trying to end that today.
Yeah, he's been close and 2 lines behind him. Corey Soto is the one that bested him last time. I think he was close.
Yeah. Both Corys have been close lots of times in their careers.
Oh, I don't like that Byron Wise move. He was peeking out underneath the 31. Thought it was going to get 4 wide.
I'd like to mention, out of all drivers in this current field, Carl Scott is the one with the biggest winless streak at 89 races.
Yeah, with Will obviously stepping away from full-time competition. Doesn't have a ride lined up as far as we know to run D1 this season. Probably a relief driver for many teams, as he was when he first left Cup at the end of season 1.
I'd like to mention Carl Scott, 89 races. Brody Earnhardt, 78. And Gary Collins, 72. Gary Collins, it's been a while since he's won.
I mean, Collins in that second row. Brody on the front row here. And some guys with some long winless streaks up front.
Brody Earnhardt trying to take that number 3 car to victory lane for the first time since, I believe, Riverside a few years back.
Yeah, and I think this would be his first ever win in a good wrench scheme.
Yeah, I mean, I think his first win, I don't know, CTMP, I think that was the American flag car, and then it was the Kellogg's.
Yeah.
As we are 3 wide for the race lead, 2 graffiti cars sandwiching that puff car.
Yeah, we'll see. Can anyone clear the
Surrounded by Toyotas.
Now finally has a non-Toyota right there. That's Aaron Bush, who's also surrounded by Toyotas. And what I will say, no one really has teammates up here besides those graffiti cars, but they can't get linked. So we're kind of getting
5 car back continues to fall back.
Yeah, just in a free fall. That middle line, just such a deep hole to fall. And there you go. Graffiti car's going to get linked up. Only issue, outside a little stacked up, Larry Cooper Jr. got separated from the 26 here. Going to have to work back in. Has Terrence Garza. That's a good pusher right there.
Because he's going to kind of control the middle and top line. He moves up to get linked up with his graffiti teammate of Lefty Tolliver.
And here comes Corey Soto down low. Aaron Bush
Trying to add another Toyota into the mix with help from Jimmy Watson.
And Denny Ham. 2 Toyotas behind Corey Soto here. That's 5 Toyotas between the lead of the top and the bottom lanes.
As that inside line is moving, Corey Soto to the race lead. trying to win the 500. He's been close before.
Ooh,
Can he
big
do it this
block.
time? Officially halfway through this. We're coming to 5 to go here in stage number
Oh, 4
2.
wide.
Wide.
That's a lot of Fords.
2 CMSR cars there.
Nope, that's Colt.
Oh, wait,
Big
yeah,
run.
19. Oh.
Really good job there. What a run from Liang. I'm surprised he had that much momentum in the center.
5 to go here in stage number 2. Jimmy Watson to the race lead.
And take a look. Roosevelt Ortiz. He's got a shot at it. He's going to peek to the bottom. He's got a good push from his teammate. Keep in mind, brand new teammates. 49 got bought out by RBMS. 23 is RBMS.
Justin Bell down there in the 00 last season's MCS or Daytona 500 winner, whatever you want to call it.
And I believe that was his last win.
Yep, hasn't won since. Can he go back to back?
So this right here is his 36th race without a win. Yo. Choke of doom. Oh, contact!
And then you see Clyde Wheeler there, Clyde Wheeler Jr. there. Clyde Wheeler Sr. won it 2 years ago. Wait, no, 3 years ago. So he's going to try and put that Wheeler name back into the Daytona 500 history books.
And the only
Soto
two Dodges in the series are linked up here.
And they're both Daytona 500 champions.
They're working together to mount a charge, maybe have a shot at this stage. Soto has control. McKinney works to the middle. That was a great move by him to get underneath Oreo. Now he's got to run. Where does Soto block? Stays low. Contact back there. Julian Daniels made a little bit of contact with the 23. Almost turned him around. Penny Kim. Probably one of the best Daytona 500 racers. Doesn't have a win.
Yeah. Finished second 4 years in a row at one point, the first 4 seasons.
Oh, and gonna leave the bottom open. Julian Daniels, the rookie, has 2 fast Dodges behind him. Good push low. Coming to 2 laps to go.
He leads the field, but here comes the 32, the rookie of Julian Daniels.
Hopefully these guys don't get too silly at the end of this stage.
As we're almost 4 wide there at the back.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing that. Harms from a Daytona winner getting split here. Gonna get clear. James Conaway probably lifted out. Helped them there. Julian Daniels, the rookie, leads off of turn 2 with 2 laps to go in stage 2. Big run, Jeremy Marcus. Marcus stays low. Julian Daniels doesn't. The Youngs on the bottom. They're working together. Teammates down low. Todd Young, Michael Young. Probably the only time you'll hear that all season. They've got a shot at this. White flag. 1 lap to go from Daytona in stage number 2. This time so I don't forget to do it. Racing.
A former 500 winner nearly 7 years ago is going to be leading the field.
Big push. Todd Young, Michael Young working the bottom. Todd Young's going to get underneath him, but there is still a little bit of momentum on this top line. Going to get back clear. Jeremy Marcus has to hold on for 2 more turns. Todd Young on the bottom, making it happen in the 24. Uncharted car, going to the lead, racing full time.
Out of 4, Marcus is going to get a big push by the 32.
And Jeremy Marcus holds on to win stage number 2 from Daytona.
Going to be in that top spot at the beginning of stage 3, trying to win his second Daytona 500.
I don't know. We're going to have another round of pit stops so they can make it to the end here. He does have a pretty good pit crew, but we will see as these guys try to figure out how to sort themselves out. Obviously being told what positions they're in by MCS officials, so. They all stack up trying to figure out where everyone's supposed to be.
Lefty said James Freeman's rear banger, son, I'm crying.
Yeah, because it says name.
Yeah.
Madcus. Jeremy Madcus.
Oh, that typo.
Yeah.
Maticus.
Oh, wait, did he say that in stream chat?
No, he said it in like general.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, am I getting another
Oh, he
thing?
said it in general. It stops here. So far, both of our stages have been completely different stories. Stage 1 was dominated by Bruce Knuckwit. Meanwhile, stage 2, everyone led a lap, it seemed.
Yeah, there was a little bit of domination from the 17. He was doing really well.
And Daniels gets out of pit road first.
Then Bell.
Justin Bell.
I'm sure some of these guys taking a ton of fuel. Some of them taking 2. Some of them probably taking 4. I mean, based off of how they've been racing, I'm banking on a caution this last stage.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been so much give and take. There's going to be a certain point where they just stop giving. It's going to be all take, and they're going to wad it up. I thought they were going to last stage. Somehow they didn't. Hello, guys. Relax. Jesus, it is under the caution flag. We don't need to be racing. This is some high IQ stuff. This is what I'm talking about in MCS. Guys, we are watching peak racing right here. These are truly the greatest drivers you will ever see. I think they're mostly sorted out now.
Or like take extra classes.
You don't know, like, a debate I've heard recently?
What?
I've heard people debating if Michael Harms or Kyle Larson is a better stock car driver.
Kyle Larson, because he's the best driver in the world.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Yo, bro, I can hear your sister from, like, a country away, by the way.
Yeah, country.
Dude, it is a whole country. You are in California, I am in Canada.
No.
There's a border between us.
And right now, like 2 or 3 months they have.
Anyways. Likely gonna double up at the end of this lap. Julian Daniels, Justin Bell, Corey Soto, Corey McKinney, Jeremy Marcus. Tolliver's still up here. Doing a great job. Roosevelt Ortiz in the top 10. Harms has climbed up. Oh! Clyde Wheeler Jr.
Oh, he's blown up.
And that could be our first retirement of the race, and it is...
23.
Yeah, engine damage.
Well, good thing it happened under caution and not during the race.
Brody Earnhardt reference?
Yep.
And that is bad. 14th place. We'll have an engine explode. We'll see if it's fixable. I doubt it. Doesn't look very good when smoke is billowing out of the car like that, but we will see. Bruce Knuckwit all the way in last. Well, besides Clyde Wheeler Jr. now. I'm just gonna let them know that 23 is at the tail end of the field and they can move up. That is a disappointing, likely end to the Daytona 500 for Clyde Wheeler Jr. Was looking pretty strong at the end of the
Yeah,
um,
just the way you don't want it to end.
yeah, nothing you can control about that. Just bad engine expires past the halfway point. Likely gonna be out of the race. Even if you get back, you're gonna be laps down, and yeah, that's just not gonna be fun. So Clyde Wheeler Jr. in the 23 gonna end his day up in smoke. Yeah, he's gonna pull it behind, and that is our first retirement with a piston failure of the season 7 MCS season. So 42nd for young Clyde Wheeler. He's got a lot of time to recover this season. So coming back to the green, Julian Daniels will lead us back. The rookie. First time he's led a race start in the Cup Series. We'll see how he does. It's not very difficult to hit the gas at Daytona, but you never know. Green flag back in the air. Julian Daniels and Justin Bell. Good launch from both. Jeremy Marcus hung back on the start. Gonna get a great restart now. Gonna have Todd Young likely behind him. 3 wide already. Does he go for the lead? He will.
Bad is back. As Will. Or not Will. Oops. Justin Bell.
Good push on the bottom. Wow. Huge run. Todd
As those
Young.
Dodge teammates might try and link up.
I mean, I don't know. Is the strategy to link up, or is it to work to, or is it to like control this field? And it will be to link up. Trisha Reed to the bottom. Poor Clyde Wheeler Jr. having to watch this by himself. No one else out to join him.
Yeah, like my coach there, and she's like,
He will not go to the infield care center.
I was
He
like,
drove his car back and said he felt fine. Smoke didn't screw him up. Patricia Reed, Corey Soto down low. Toyota's working low. And a former Corey Soto teammate, Michael Harms, down low. First we've seen of him, I'd say all season. I mean, Clash wasn't...
Corey Soto, one of the better liked drivers in
Yeah. Good push
the
on the
Cup
bottom.
Series.
Those two
No
working...
one really.
Yeah. As he's going to go to the lead of the Daytona 500.
I don't know.
Trying to finally win it.
Try to finally win something. Try to put it away. He's had a big struggle of not being able to finish races off, no matter how good of a position he's in at the end. And he proved everyone wrong and win it. Oh, could be 4 wide. Terrence Garza looked to the inside. Harms gave him the line, expecting the move, and Garza checked out of it. Marcus rolling the top side with his teammate. Soto with the push down low.
Soto controlling it right now.
Good push on that outside. Look at Jeremy Marcus. Big run. Gonna actually have the lead by half a car length. Big separation between him and his teammate, though. Not gonna be able to hold on to that lead for long. See if they can build more momentum. McKinney's still there. He's the only one I would say that's been up here this entire race.
Yeah.
Now, he hasn't looked like the most dominant car, but he's honestly looked really solid. Can't get rid of him. He's been a good pusher. He's been a good leader. He's been able to make daring moves. I mean, that's what I like to see. Obviously, came in as a road course ace. And now, kind of showing up at the plate tracks, which is almost the exact opposite. Although then again, it makes sense. It's very technical. You've got to be very precise. Make moves.
For cat now. First cat to watch MCS.
That's not true. My cat has. He was on my chair for one of the races.
Yes.
Not this year.
Although I'm not really traveling in.
But Soto will lead another. 3 wide.
It's like you have to be so present. It's like I know.
Soto continues to lead just barely.
Coming to 20 to
And
go.
I feel like
time.
this race has been all Toyotas.
Honestly, mainly Toyotas. Even though I don't think a Toyota's won the stage.
You're not making fun.
Yeah, no, it's been 2 Ford stage winners, right?
Yeah.
Even though Toyota's honestly dominated this in terms of the laps led and probably average running position. They've done so well at having Toyotas up front at all times.
Do you hear my cat?
No, I hear your sister.
But do you hear my cat?
No, I don't.
I'm literally.
No.
That makes no sense. This mic makes no sense.
Continuously 3x3. Todd Young almost won last stage. Still hanging about. Keeps peeking into the top 5. Oh, that's not good. CMSR teammates a little bit of contact. That's 3 wide for CMSR here. There's Carl. Carl Scott. I don't like how McKinney keeps doing that. He keeps dropping in the tri-oval well 3 wide, and I keep thinking it's going to cause a big wreck. And honestly,
The lack of oval experience kind of showing for McKinney.
yeah, I think he's kind of following Justin Bell, and naturally he wants to kind of see what's in front of him and keeps peeking out a line a little too far. It also could be bad pushes from Tolliver. Tolliver, not a lot of experience on the plate tracks in this car. I don't know what it is.
I don't think it's comparable to ours.
All I know is it's not looking good. Completely 3 wide.
So we're just waiting for some sort of wreck to
Oh,
happen.
there's
We've been
contact.
close.
Big pinch.
We've been
Justin
close
Bell.
this entire race, and it just seems like every lap
There's something.
the bomb of the big one happening is getting closer and closer to exploding.
Take a look. Michael Harms finally making progress on that bottom with Corey Soto. This is big. They just keep on creeping farther and farther up. I mean, there's going to be one of these times where they finally get enough of a run. And Soto can clear. Because I think once one of these 3 clear, it opens a whole new race. Because that's what we saw last time. Once someone got clear and got to fight Bruce Knuckwit. Oh! More contact! Justin Bell keeps going down for side drafts. just waiting for the entire field to fly apart, heading towards turn 1. I mean, this has been impressive with how well they've been holding this. Keep in mind, I believe the second Daytona race last year was completely caution-free in terms of wrecks. Obviously, there were the 2 stage cautions, but I don't remember any wrecks in that race, and I think it was likely for the same reason this is. These guys are just so stable, and even when there are small mistakes, they're so good at gathering it up and correcting themselves.
Yeah, we went 4 wide that first lap under green, and Bell pinches down again. I don't know why he keeps doing that.
Ironic, that's Todd Young. I wouldn't trust pinching down on him at all after the duels.
Yeah, after what happened to the duels.
Soto has a good run this time. Won't be able to clear. Momentum back topside. Justin Bell has a little bit of separation, but he's close enough where it's not going to matter too much. You can see how, like, unstraight these lines are when you go to a camera like that. You can see them kind of all peeking out at different angles. It's so interesting. See how these guys all race plate tracks. Everyone's line a little bit different.
Just close to being cleared. We'll see if Bell does it again.
Oh, this
Not
time.
this time.
This time they don't try to kill each other.
Oh my.
Outside separated again. Bottom keeps just creeping closer and closer to clear. This looks like deja vu of last lap. With the 00 disconnected. And fired out of a cannon. Laps ticking down. 15 laps to go. This is giving me 2024 fall vibes. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Where it says 3 wide and they just will not wreck. They're so uniform. This has been amazing that they haven't even had any major issues. Now, one issue with Corey Soto being here is, by the looks of things, he keeps edging these guys out at the start finish. Knowing him, he's going to lose it on the last lap by half an inch. I'm just saying, knowing how Corey Soto has been his entire career. It's like a football game. It is 4th and inches at the end of every single one of this guy's races, and he's always short. Separation there. Justin Bell didn't get to Jeremy Marcus at the right time. That
Could stack up that.
Outside just a little bit. I don't think it'll be too bad. But yeah. Jeremy Marcus didn't get the push he needed. Down that straightaway, there was big separation. McKinney, I don't think, got the run he needed to stay connected. Yeah, that's just one of those things I keep seeing those Dodges doing. And we honestly saw it in the Dex imaging race on that top side. They kept just separating, putting a little bit of distance, and they would just push down the straights like crazy. It seemed to work, because once they started really pushing at the end of that race, they got separated, got clear, and then fought for it.
Yeah, you got 2 Dodges linked up there, and then 2 graffiti cars following.
And a CMSR car, an RBMS car, CMSR, and then a mostly independent car. Can the 9 clear? No, still can't.
It's just
Ooh,
been
outside
3
got
wide.
a huge run there.
10 laps or so. There goes a Marcus.
Looked like the outside got a good run there. Now,
Yeah, we haven't seen many changes in position these past couple of laps. The field has kind of just stayed the same.
What I will say is I'm a little bit surprised. Oh, almost did it again. Justin Bell. Anyways, sorry, I almost had a heart attack again. The 9 keeps opening up that bottom for the 2. I'm wondering if the 2's going to try to force the issue on that. See how he's running
Yeah.
about a line up? Does the two kind of back up to Garza here, try to develop a run, and then take it to the bottom? Because I think there's always an opportunity to do that if he gets desperate. Or will he be nice? I mean, these two former teammates, good friends, been racing together since season 1. Both have a ton of respect for each other. Jeremy Marcus doesn't have the push again. This time it may end up even worse for him.
10 laps to go here in the Daytona 500. Two former winners and last year's winner linked up there on the top. Soto, who's been close a bunch of times, and Harms, who's won one about 5 years ago. We have 3 former winners here in this front 10 or so cars.
Yeah. First 2 rows are stacked with talent. This is a good push. That's big for Soto there.
Give Soto a chance to clear, almost, not quite.
They're going to stay connected, though. That's big. Soto led it by a decent amount there. All they need is 2 good turns from that bottom lane. It's going to open up that 2, and I think once he gets out there, he doesn't have teammates, he's going to go for it. I think the 2 is a big wild card right here. There's no Fords he can get connected with. Everyone else has cars relatively close. I mean, I think he is a huge threat to make something happen here. Working well under 10 laps to go. 8 laps to go at the start-finish line. Soto leads another one. Has been just barely edging these guys out at the start-finish line lap after lap after lap. I'm just waiting for the time that he's able to clear and move up. Because if he can just clear one of these times, he's so close. He's got it. He is clear. Does he move up? He will. There you go. Little block on Patricia Reed. Will take it. Blocks Marcus. Here we go. This is that opening. 2 cars going to take it. He's got the push from Garza to the lead. Michael Harms. That's what we've been waiting for probably the past 10 laps. And now we're going to see shuffling all across this.
Harms moves up.
Front pack.
Garza, the rookie, is going to be down low now. Soto gets shuffled down to maybe the 3rd line here. But now that's going to lead to maybe the 2 car getting shuffled. Brian goes low. This might just put us back in a stalemate of 3 wide. If
No, I don't think they're uniform enough. These lines aren't set up well enough. They haven't been pushing enough. Yeah,
and
see?
Pete Bryan is going to clear. Does he stay low or does he move up as well? I would not move up after seeing what happened to the last 2 cars who moved up, but he does. Never mind, he stays low, kind of in the middle, controlling both lines.
Yeah, he's kind of... I think he's trying to keep them 3 wide there. Yeah, Justin Bell and Jeremy Marcus drop back real bad. Pete Bryan going to throw a little block there.
As we're within 6 to go, coming to 5 next time by.
Keep in mind,
Pete
if
Bryan
we somehow wreck...
Michael Young.
If we somehow wreck, keep in mind, only 1 overtime attempt. Michael Young, part-time car, to the lead by a half a car length. Patricia Reed, big push up the middle, still somehow staying in this battle. 59 has not given up on trying to win this race. That is unbelievable.
So we'll back to 3 wide. We'll see what happens. Cindric. Austin tries to push it. It might be 4 here in a second.
They were 4 wide for a second. Couldn't stay there. Didn't have the push from Sheldon Hampton there. Very close at the start finish. I don't know who led that lap. They're going to call it the 11. So close there. This is going to come down to the wire. Cindric Austin pushing Michael Young. Nothing there. on the bottom. I'm just so surprised at how these guys
None of
have
these-
not wrecked.
None of these front three have ever won a race in their careers. Trying to make this their first.
Honestly, this front two rows, winless completely.
Todd Young has won, pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I guess he won the one plate race. Uh-oh, contact! Patricia Reed turned around there.
And
Michael
that's
Young side drafting
the
too.
big one we've been waiting for all day.
Right back into traffic. Cindric Austin got tagged just a little bit. Sheldon Hampton in it. Big wreck. Yeah,
And
Holmes
that's
got
gonna
turned.
take out some of the strongest cars today, most likely.
I don't know how many cars are actually going to be out. Especially because it's under 5 laps to go. MCS isn't
Yeah.
going to DQ anyone for being too slow because they won't have an effect on the race. Sheldon Hampton got hit pretty good there. But yeah, honestly, for how big that was, I thought that was going to be so much worse. So, what I will do here, I'm just going to mark that as a test in case when I do that, things go wrong, but it will not. So, 1 overtime attempt to decide Daytona. Terrence Garza will be the leader. Soto second. Pete Bryan third. Jeremy Marcus fourth. Justin Bell fifth. Troy Acosta sixth. I would be paying attention to these first 3 rows.
Terrence Garza. First ever Cup start, and he's going to lead us to green
With
for the overtime restart here in the Daytona 500. The nerves that he has to be feeling right now.
I mean, this race depends on him. I mean, the finish of this race, if he has a bad restart and stacks it up, race is on him. Oh, did you ping in MCS about the overtime?
Yeah. I said, everyone, overtime, if you're going to tune in, let it be now.
Yeah, I got the ping. I was going to say to ping about that. So, nobody retired from that wreck.
Wow.
Tons of cars
And-
with, like, little bits of damage. I don't think there were any, like, super bad hits, honestly. Like, I really think that was just a bunch of bumper car when Patricia Reed got turned. I feel bad for Patricia Reed in this spot to win it. Did so well sticking in the middle that entire race and got turned around.
This is going to be a great restart. I mean, you have 2 former 500 winners back there.
Numbers. We have the power to, for sure, get rid of a client. So it's obvious.
He is so real on the email device.
This is, wow. And how quickly this race flipped. It looked like it was going to be between Patricia Reed, Jeremy Marcus. Wait, no, not Jeremy Marcus. Who was the... It was Patricia Reed, Michael Young, and someone else. It looked like it was going to be between... Oh, Pete Bryan. It looked like it was going to be between those 3. But now, all of a sudden, Terrence Garza is in the race lead.
And another thing I'd like to mention, a lot of people on that stage 2 pit stop took just fuel. How much fuel did they take? Did they take enough for a potential overtime restart? Because keep in mind, we could have some fuel issues here. That is the reason for only 1 overtime. Fastest lap is Sand Dyer. I doubt that's going to change.
Yeah.
I just don't get it how someone can be so
Stage 1 winner has the slowest lap time in the race.
team wanted to put all the eggs in the break. If you have somewhere to store the eggs.
Garza is RBMS, right?
Yes, that is the part-time 85
Yeah.
for
So RBMS won just a few hours ago in the Dex Imaging Series, and now they're gonna try and possibly win here in the Cup Series, the big race.
I mean, this is a big chance for Terrence Garza. We know how good he is at these plate tracks. Can he pull off potentially the upset of all time? I don't know if there's ever been something like this in MCS. I cannot remember the last time a rookie in his first start did something like this in this big of an event.
I mean, he's gonna have to fend off veterans. Corey Soto, he is looking to finally win this race, finally win at a super speedway, and not to finish second like he always does.
So overtime rules turned off. This is their one and only shot at an overtime finish here in Daytona. And look at that. We had 20-some cars involved in the wreck or the checkup. Because, I mean, I'm looking at the two. I know he was involved, and he's in 20th.
There was no fee. There was no upfront cost. They gave it confidence that I was going to be able to get
That was just an
this.
unfortunate wreck. Just too much side drafting, too many big moves.
It's paid for, and I
They're just
felt like
fighting so hard for every inch.
there's something right.
Like, it was totally Michael Young's fault, but you have to kind of understand he was behind. He asked to side draft to keep that outside line back, and just took too much room. Didn't realize how close they were. You can get away with a little bit of contact with these cars, especially during side drafting, which is a little too much, and it turned Patricia Reed around and ended both of their chances to win. Not saying it's necessarily a good thing, but it always makes the pain feel a little bit better when the person that caused it doesn't have a chance to win because of it. So,
So here we go, double it up now. We're gonna get to 2 laps to go here on the restart. Terrence Garza will be leading the field, the rookie part-time driver for RBMS, and then the seasoned veteran Corey Soto trying to win his
now,
first 500.
one thing I will mention, outside seems to get the better jumps, but it seems like that inside has good momentum. And we've seen people from the second and third rows have a chance to make a move. Green flag! We're back to racing in Daytona.
Pretty even from both sides, but Pete Bryan kind of stalls.
Yep, and that's going to open it up, Justin Bell.
Gonna hurt the inside. There goes Justin Bell, last season's winner of this race, trying to go back to back. And then you have his teammate Jeremy Marcus there on the high side. But Garza pulls out with the slight edge. Here comes Bell, pushed by
Chris
Wolf.
Oh, big move up top.
As Garza clears.
Look at that move from Pete Bryan. That was an aggressive move, pushed up there. Chris Wolf gonna push. Soto kind of trapped behind. Wolf going for it. He wants a piece.
The RBMS teammate of Garza. Garza controlling the field. Oh my
Going
gosh.
for his first career win. Side by side. Cars
Teammates,
running out of
cars
fuel.
pitting. White flag in the air. It's RBMS on RBMS, 81 on 85.
A ton of drivers with no wins leading the field at Daytona. Does anyone have it?
Wolf
Chris Wolf has it.
gets a better push on the inside.
From 7th
Mike
place.
clear. There goes the 85 with a big push around the outside.
There's Julian Daniels. That's going to basically... Oh, that might actually really hurt Wolf. That stacked up that bottom. Garza. Help from Bell. Bell looks like he's likely going to be nice on that top side. No run. Not a push on that top side. But now they have it. Garza, half a car length. Garza wins it at Daytona in his first career start in the Menards Cup Series. Gets it done. Perfection from RBMS there.
1, 2.
And Wolf just barely misses out on it. I thought with that bad separation on the top side, it was going to be all Wolf. But I think that move Julian Daniels tried entering turn 3 stacked up the bottom too much. And they just didn't have the same momentum. What a race.
What a race here at Daytona.
They're still racing back here. Penny Kim going to have a slow start to the season.
My pick was almost right.
So close. McKinney didn't get the finish. Tolliver spent so much of the race up front, couldn't bring it home. Ortiz, disappointing end. And that's going to be it.
And what a start to the new year.
Wow. What a race. Garza wins it in a photo finish, 0.02 over his teammate. Justin Bell was right there at the end. He had a shot to go 2 in a row. Just unfortunate.
Curry had a chance to bring the 500 trophy back to the Curry family.
Yeah, after Dan Curry, Ralph Curry, sorry, unfortunately missed the event. Missed it in the duel, got damage, I believe, early in his duel and couldn't recover. So that's going to end it. We will see you next week in Las Vegas, where the Mobile One Truck Series, the Dex Imaging Series, and the Menards Cup Series will all be racing. We will see you next week.